Hello students, good morning. Today I come to discuss with you our next portion. Okay, the chapter 3, the state government from the civics, the next portion, that is the executive. Okay. So last video class I have discussed with you the functions of the state legislature and the legislative council. Okay, now today I am going to discuss with you the executive. The state executive consists of governor, the chief minister and the council of ministers. So, in our state executive, this consists or contains the governor, the chief minister and the council of ministers. Now, governor. The governor is the constitutional head of the state. Okay, so who is governor? Governor is the constitutional head of the state. The entire, that means whole or total, okay, whole or total, the entire administration is run by him or her. That means the total administration part, total officials part look after by the governor. He or she ensures that the state government works under the constitution. The President of India appoints the governor. Okay, so who appoints the governor? President of India appoints the governor. The governor is normally appointed for a period of 5 years. So governor also appointed for the period of 5 years. He or she can be removed from his office by the president before the expiry of the term of the office. So, if president thought that any dispute or any problem is happened, then he or she can be removed the governor from his position. At the same time, the governor's term can be extended. Now, the next part is powers of the governor. Powers of the governor. A governor is a constitutional or nominal head. All the executive powers of the state government are vested in the hands of governor. Now, number 1 point, he or she appoints the chief minister who is the leader of the majority party, and the number 2 is the powers, what is the power of the governor? So, these two powers have the governor. One is he or she appoints the chief minister who is the leader of the majority party, and another is he or she appoints the council of ministers on the advice of the chief ministers. Now about the chief minister. The chief minister and his or her council of the ministers take care of the actual administration of the state. After the assembly elections, the governor invites the leader of the party that wins majority of the seats to form government. Okay, so the chief minister and his or her council of ministers take care of the actual administration system of the state. And after that assembly election, the governor invites the leaders to the party that wins majority of the seats to form the government. The other parties form the opposition. In the absence of any party having majority of seats, a group of parties may come together to form a coalition government. Now, what is coalition government? Coalition government is alliance between two or more groups of people. Now, what is alliance? That means connection. Okay, so connection between any two or more group of people, that is the coalition government. The leader chosen is shown in as the chief minister. Now, do you know, some important information has been given that unlike the states of India, which have their own government, union territories are usually federal territories governed directly by the central government of India. Okay, so here state government not taken any part. Here only the states of India which have their own governments, union territories are usually federal territories governed directly by the central government. Now, the President of India appoints an administrator or lieutenant governor for each UT, union territories. Now the powers of the chief minister. This is very much important and you must be learn it. First one, the chief minister is the head of his or her council of ministers and presides over its meeting. Number two, the chief minister is the leader of the legislative assembly and the leader of the majority party. Number three, the chief minister makes his cabinet of team of members to assist him or her in carrying out his or her functions. So whatever functions have means whatever functions have been by the by the chief minister, and so for that reason he makes the one cabinet of team of the members to assist him or her. Okay, that means given him or her to advise. Then the next is the chief minister allocates departments of portfolios to the minister. He or she can also remove them at will at and any time. The last power is the chief minister shoulders the responsibility for the government of his or her state. If a no confidence motion is passed in the assembly, the chief minister and his or her team has to resign. So if any no confidence motion, this law has been passed, then chief minister and his team has been resigned from the assembly. And once again I am repeating you the meaning of no confidence motion, that is an endorsement or vote which condition that an individual or a group is not able to hold the position. If any group not be able to take the positions of the responsibility, then he or she can be removed from the assembly. Okay, so these all are the powers of the chief minister. Now in my next video class, I will discuss with you how the government functions, state secretariat. Okay, so till thank you and goodbye. Keep safe. Bye.